this is like our third or fourth edition of the Advocate on the Mic.
Yeah.
This is our second time here in our space where we like the intimate setting here. There will be people probably fluctuating in and out. That is, yep, this is a stage. So find a seat somewhere. There are empty seats back there. You can sit. So today, this month is National Poetry Month. And so with, yep, give it up for National Poetry Month. So April is the month that we celebrate for those poets alike or those who love poetry, where a lot of poets are honored and we remember them. We're going to have moments throughout this one hour session where we're going to have Poetic Pause, where we learn about poets that you may know about, poems that you've already heard, or some new ones that you've never heard, to kind of give you some sense of inspiration, sense of hope, and sense of where the poet was at when they were writing it. And so I hope those poems that you hear throughout the night sit with you. And we have some poets in the audience. Who will share their poems. Welcome back to Boyce Group. Miss Jazz and her crew. I know Deaconess is out and Miss Allen, she's out. They were with us last month, 2 months ago, and these young poets are phenomenal, and I know we are going to be blessed by their presence. And we have some local artists who are going to share some poems, and we have singing tonight. We have and then we'll end like we did last time with the community drumming from our youngins. So again, my name is Dasha, go by the Saint. I am your spiritual MC for the night, and we're just going to kick this thing off. But before we do, let's take care of some housekeeping things. First and foremost, if you're first here to the Advocate, we have a bathroom right here. To your right, my left is the first door. Also, if there are kids that come in, we're going to ask the pillows that are seated behind you, just throw them in the floor and we'll have them sit back here. Again, these chairs here are a stage set up for the Paul Robeson group that will come along and they will share a piece. I want to present PJ Craig, who is the director here at the Advocate Center. Adita, who's coming down, program coordinator. We have Shauna, who's the drama leader for the Paul Robeson group. We have David on the camera, who continues to be here supporting our youth. There's also Mighty Writers. No, she's not here. Okay, we have Mighty Writers upstairs, and we have so many other partners that is a part of the Advocate Center. Another just announcement, and you'll be hearing announcements throughout. We are going to DC, and this is open to middle school and high school students. And all they have to do, is write a personal expression on what they think pride and personal justice. All they have to do is submit. We're selecting 10 students to go with us, middle and high school, and then we have 5 chaperones. So it's going to be a 2-to-1 ratio, completely free, free food, free ride, and we're just going to have a good time at the African Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. And that trip is scheduled for May 26th. The deadline is absolutely on May 15th. So if you all are interested, just submit and we will let you know how to get on the bus. All right, so it's called Right to Ride. So you're gonna write something to just get right off to DC. The next thing, we have entrepreneurs here at the Advocate Center who have these lovely parfaits that they've created. And so the program is called From Paper to Profit, correct, Manny?
Food Advocate.
The workshop that they are undergoing is an 8-week intensive workshop. It is called From Paper to Profit, and the concept is to take an idea that starts from just a brain idea, put it on paper, and you turn that idea into profit. So they named it From Paper to Profit.
Okay. Do you want to speak more on it, Manny?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Beyonce, we have a couple of of you. Beyonce's here, Manny's here, who are all a part of this this effort. So please check out their parfaits and learn more about. We do so many things here. Just talk to our youth, learn more what they do here, and how we try to expose them to different ways. And these are little things that will hopefully propel them into adulthood. So I've taken care of all of that. Did I say my piece? May we begin? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and begin. I think it would only be fitting that we start with a poem, a poetic pause. And so I am going to call Shauna, our drama instructor. She's going to do a piece by Paul Lawrence Dunbar, Misery Not to Sing.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It may be misery not to sing at all, and to go silent through the brimming day. It may be misery never to be loved, but deeper griefs than these beset the way. To sing the perfect song, and by a half tone lost the key. There the potent sorrow, there the grief, the pale, sad stirring of life's tragedy. To have come near to the perfect love, not the hot passion of untempered youth, but that which lies aside its vanity and gives for thy trusting worship truth. This indeed is to be a curse, for if we mortals love, or if we sing, we count our joys not by what we have, but by what kept us from that perfect thing. By Paul Lawrence Dunbar.
You can snap. It's going to be a poetic night. You can snap. We snap in the poetry lounge. The next person that I would like to invite to the stage, she's new to Philly, even though she doesn't stay far. Her hometown is not far from Philly. She is a local artist, and she does body positivity. She had recently produced, directed a monologue by Eve Ensler. It's called a Vagina Monologue. It's about body positivity and affirming women. This particular selection that she is going to do is entitled Fat Girl. And please listen. And it's a way of affirming women of all shapes and sizes, but particularly this woman who wrote about her identity as a big girl. Catch Pacheco.
I'm going to give you the author's name. It's Megan Foley. Megan Foley wrote this. I'm going to go off the head. Fat girl, fat jokes. Fat girl, skinny friends. Fat girl stands next to fatter people to make herself look thin. Fat girl, fat camp, 5 years. Fat girl lost 2 pounds and you didn't notice. Fat girl loves your garlic breath. Fat girl vegan. Fat girl but red velvet cupcakes taste so delicious. Fat girl pretty face. Fat girl teens list. Fat girl wants fries with that. Fat girl don't touch her stomach. Fat girl turn off the lights. Fat girl keep her shirt on. Fat girl not pregnant. Fat girl food baby. Fat girl bad bulimic. Fat girl binge and no purge. Fat girl can't even throw upright. Fat girl opens her pants at dinner time. Fat girl's heard nothing tastes better than being thin feels. Fat girl is certain arroz con pollo tastes better than being thin feels. Fat girl throws out her scale. Fat girl, you are what you eat. Fat girl is double stuffed Oreo cookies. Fat girl got her father's jeans. Fat girl's brother didn't. Fat girl's friends come over to stare at her brother's chiseled abdominals and ignore fat girl. Fat girl does not hate her body. Fat girl hates the world. Fat girl, fat mouth. Fat girl, fatter fist. Fat girl, heart so fat it uses its own zip code. Fat girl, heart so fat it needs the equator as its belt. Fat girl, seafood diet. Fat girl, seafood. Fat girl eats it. Fat girl knows all the joke. Fat girl can finish the punchline before you do. Fat girl cries in private. Fat girl thick skin. Fat girl's gonna dance anyway. Fat girl takes her shirt off. Fat girl lights on. Fat girl lights on.
Yes. I like that. Come on, little girl, step out. Thank you, Mr. Jekyll, for that. Well, let's keep it going. Y'all enjoying yourself? Yes. Awesome. We're gonna have a poetic pause by Stanley, who has a selection called "Hold Fast to Dream" by
Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow. Like
Thank you, DJ PJ on this side. Who wants it too? Okay, we're gonna keep it going. We met her last 2 months ago. She brought the group. She's part of the leader. She is an awesome poet. Don't know what she's bringing today, but I know she's gonna bring it. And so we welcome Miss Jazz to do her thing as she does her thing. Give it up for Miss Jazz.
So, hey guys.
What's up, Queen?
So first, I'm actually just here to introduce our guys, but before they go, we want to announce that next week, where we've been coming from before we got here, and what we've been working on since we were here the last 2 months, is an event called Stay Woke at Simon Grants High School. And so, one of our students is doing a poem that was inspired by the Harlem Renaissance assignment, and then the other two are kind of doing poems that have come out of like their Stay Woke mindset. So if you're free next Thursday, it's $3 for students, $5 for adults. At Simon Grants High School, we'll have vendors and a whole bunch of we'll have like acting, poetry, music, dance, every arts collaboration, and 20% of the proceeds are being donated to the
Wow!
Yes.
Give it up, yes!
So, that being said, you're welcome. We're so excited. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce the BOC boys. Jason, come on up.
This is inspired by Paul Laurence Dunbar. We wear the mask. We wear the mask that portray a different story than what is meant to be told. Because we believe there's no other way to live. Our masks are our ways out. It shows nothing but perfection, not our hearts with barbed wire wounds or stabs. Without our masks, we don't know what we are. They are our key cards into reality. We as a people have no individuality. We are all one to wear the mask. Under these masks are tears and struggle, stress and heartbreak. We hide the blemishes that make our lives. But let the world see otherwise as I wear my mask.
Sorry, this one is called Warning. This is about me personal feelings about what's been going on lately. This soulless understudy's mind is beginning to feel corrupt, fighting for the rights of my people 400 years, maybe plus. Do you really think they expect us to be equal? Televising the revolution, and forcing an impeachment of this puppet that thinks that he can sell my people these lies. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna start it over. This soulless understudy's mind is beginning to feel corrupt, fighting for the rights of my people 400 years, maybe plus. Do you really think they expect us to be equal? Televising this revolution and forcing an impeachment of this puppet that thinks he can keep selling my people these lies. These lies is considered as some type of special thing. More or less, it's an indirect and disrespectful mistreatment. After that, I fight for my people, holding a gun like Huey Newton, scaring the pigs off into saluting for my kings and queens from African descent. If not, then my generation is refuting, so y'all better repent. Because the consequences is going to become a catastrophic event. Once again, you puppet, you and your people better repent. Or this televised revolution is going to become a catastrophic event. This ain't a threat, it's a promise. Don't think I'm trying to sugarcoat my people's oppression neither. Best believe we're gonna make the government's puppet turn into a real life believer.
Hello everybody, my name is Javon. This poem is going to be called My Last Reformation. I made the most modest wish possible the other night. Let me take my homies and my brother with me so they won't lose their life. Poverty breeds mentalities that hey, you live in trife. Create a small blurred line between wrong and right. Every day I woke up, no real people in sight. My vision was strained with darkness. I'm trying to find light, a paradise. Either way, it's still a hard life. I'm ashamed of myself. My father needed a kite. Remember, like at age 6, using his old spice. My jungle full of snakes, lions, and parasites. Have I ever shared with y'all my lows or why I'm hurting? No control around authorities. Think I'm allergic. They stole the life from one of my brothers, and it really hurt it. He was there and consoled me through my lows when I was still learning. Always reminded me of myself because he seen me turning. This life is not a game, and people really die, refusing to use their brains and always getting high. The rebel we probably need is left traumatized. He's going insane. Finesse is still progression for a little fame. They don't want to express their feelings and hide the pain. Run from it like a coward, I find it lame. We let anger, confusion, and candor flow through our veins. I made my own standards, virtues, and morals, and it's very divine. I'm infectious.